Hello, everybody. Hi, it's been a while. Paragon Challenge was complete. I completed 8.1 exploration, and the rank of gem, was a mystic gem that I was able to bring up Rintra to rank 4. So he was my third rank 4, with the first two being Storm Pyramid X and Scorpion. But they aren't my only rank 4s. I have 5 and I'm closing in on a 6th one. Here are my 5 rank 4s. Omega Sentinel, Storm Pyramid X, Scorpion, Rintra, and Gallon. In order, it would make sense that it would be Storm before Scorpion before Rintra. They're my Paragon rank ups. And then Omega Sentinel, I was able to rank her up. I can't remember. I think it was because of the banquet event. And same with Gallon. That was a lucrative event between the banquet and Cyber Weekend. Those were very lucrative events. So now I have 5 rank 4s. Still do, and probably will for a little while in February. However, because this is going to be an account tour, let's start with everything. Alliance War season's still going on, but only for 59 minutes, at least for my alliance. Account completion, all of my exploration is up through 5.2.6, with exploration starting up again in Act 7, which I've gotten through until 7.3.4. Then, of course, I've completed all of 8.1. That was funnily easy. Especially once I got Apocalypse. Dear Lord, was he lucrative for that event. Now, I'm one of those people who finds Thronebreaker difficulty definitely better than Cavalier, and to that point, I'm just going to touch Thronebreaker instead of Cavalier. I only touched the highest difficulty. Unfortunately, well, that may have its benefits. It's also got the weakness of... Okay, here's the thing. I've only touched the highest difficulty because, 1, I kept having to restart a bunch of paths, and 2, energy-wise, you have to deal with battlegrounds. Yeah, I definitely haven't made it into Gladiator. Looks like the season is gonna end in tomorrow. Okay, so yeah, Alliance quests we run. I believe it's I think it's like a 653. All right. I'm normally in Battle Group 2, so don't worry about me being in Map 3. In fact, I'm one of 2 Paragon players in my alliance. The other one being a content creator, my alliance leader. Not telling you who it is. Alright. Alliance War, we're Gold 3. However, I might be moving on soon. Let's see here. Alright, now here's for the juice of the account tour. Rank up materials. Here's the basic stuff. I've got this many rank 4 materials. These are my tier 5 class catalysts. I'm trying to spend them accordingly, where I need at least 2 before I rank up any champion. Or no, at least 3. Or else, well, otherwise I'll be in pain if I'm trying to bring them straight to rank 4, but I've got rank 4 resources. That's my strategy for that. And as a result, I've got so few rank 3s. Well, I've got quite a few. ISO's a problem, gold's a problem, everything's a problem. My units look healthy right now. I just spent 600 of them on the Absorbing Man Crystal. Didn't work out, but whatever. At least I got ISO to spend again. Alright, so yeah, my rank 4s, this includes Omega Sentinel, a very awesome champion. Storm Pyramid X, my favorite mutant in the entire game. My favorite champion in the entire game. She was my first rank 4 for a reason. And I eventually awakened her, which was so good. And my other 3 rank 4s, they're not awakened. But they are pretty good. And honestly, I don't think they need awakening. So I don't really care that much. I've got 2 6-star awakening gems that I'm saving for specific champions. Skill and a mutant. The awakening gems, 6-star. Let's see, the mutant I'm saving for Kitty Pryde. Yes, I could use it on Bishop or Archangel, but I want to save it for Kitty Pryde for the event I eventually pull her in a crystal. Same with skill for Nick Fury. Want to save them for the best of the best in the class. Yes, I said best of the best in the class. Because Nick is still the best skilled champion for one reason. He's got a second life. Do you see Kingpin having a second life? I don't think so. And similarly with Apocalypse, he is great and all. In fact, I'd call him practically the second best mutant. And here's why I think Kitty Pryde's better. She might be squishier, but she's more relevant because APOC isn't that good in Battlegrounds unless you rank him up for defense. Now that's not why I ranked him up though. Alright, here are my rank 3s. Science class, I've got Quicksilver, Spider-Man 2099, Overseer, and Human Torch. I'll give you a moment to guess which one I regret ranking up. That's right, it's Spider-Man. If you thought Quicksilver, you're wrong, because Quicksilver is pretty much very fun. He's got the damage, he's got a lot of utility. I'm trying to use him more and more. I've gotten used to his rotation, so he's fine by me. I guess his damage rotation overall kind of sucks in my hands, but other than that, I just need to get good with him. Overseer, he's a tank. He's very useful. Human Torch, I just ranked up, but I finally need to do it, so there's that. Skill, I've got Valkyrie, Hitmonkey, and Shang-Chi. Valkyrie's been getting a lot of use out of me, and she is my first SIG 200 champion. And yet I only pulled her once. I got the basic awakening gem from, I want to say, Banquet rewards. And then I got all the SIG stones I needed from Battlegrounds and the skill ones I've been saving for forever, which have all been dumped into her. Hitmonkey, he's just a powerful machine. He's been very useful for my account, being a damage dealer because I don't have Cosmic Ghost Rider. Shang-Chi, he's got utility. He's got damage. I just need to get better with him. I had him ranked up for a while, and I do try to use him more and more, but I've just been getting more use out of Hitmonkey to the point where I only use Shang-Chi if I really need to. Oh, by the way, I sound terrible because I'm sick and congested. In fact, I'm able to do this video right now because I'm sick at home. Alright, here are my rank 3 Cosmics. Do I regret either one? Yeah, slightly on Gore. But really, I ranked him up more for the post-buff version of him, and he's not there yet. Let me show you how he's not there yet. Let's take a look at his Sig ability. Sig 20, right? Undermine buff for 3.7 seconds or damage increase by... One of those numbers is supposed to be a 9 or something once ranked up, once buffed, because the current Sig 200 is supposed to be the new Sig 20 or something like that. Anyways, Gore's got a good buff coming up. Hercules. He's my second Sig 200. And I've only got 2 Sig 200 champions. He was, I want to say he was my first rank 3 overall. And you want to know why I've got Galen ranked up over Hercules? It's because Hercules doesn't need rank 4 to do so much damage. But Galen needs that 4th rank to access more damage off of the burst. Excuse me. But yeah, Hercules is a mainstay of my account. In fact, I think I might have him as my second rank 4 Cosmic. Alright, rank 3 Mystics. Doom I just ranked up. I don't regret ranking him up, but I waited on ranking him up until I absolutely needed to. And notice I just ranked him up in Human Torch. It's because 7 stars are going to be more common, so I can't just have them stuck at rank 2 or something like that. So Doom I'm ranking up, and he's going to be one of my next rank 4s as well. Diablo was my first Mystic rank 3. In fact, I think he went to rank 3 before I pulled Doom. Yeah, I think that's the case, because I think I beat Grandmaster with rank 3 Diablo already. So Diablo, if he was already rank 3 before I beat Grandmaster, and this is important because with the X6 completion rewards, I managed to pull a Dr. Doom. Technically, my mother did. She popped the crystal open for me. Dragon Man's a powerful rank 3 for me. He's an oddball rank up, but he's very powerful for what he does. And with what is in the current meta, I will definitely need him, at least at this rank, since he's an MVP for the objective. And here's why I've got mostly robots ranked up. Other than Cap Wilson, he's special. Honestly, I regret ranking him up, but he's a diverse option. Like, he's good, I guess, but I'm not likely to use him on offense, if that makes sense. I will if I have to, but that is, that's its own thing. Warlock and Nimrod, I ranked up around the same time. Yeah, Warlock, I was more hesitant of ranking up when I ranked him up because at the time, I was still having mainly 5 stars as part of my usual attackers as well at the time. I've obviously moved on, and so rank 3 Warlock has gotten more use. Nimrod is just powerful as a rank 3, And Nebula, I just ranked her up, obviously, but I plan on getting more use out of her anyways. I ranked her up for the robot objective on Volume 3 Greatest Challenge, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. Honestly, I think I might end up seeing more use out of her on War Attack or something like that, anyways. Mutants, 3 very good rank 3 options. A bishop will be powerful going forward. I want to awaken him from a crystal. We've got Apocalypse here, doesn't need awakening. Unlikely to go to rank 4 for a little while. And then we've got Magneto, House of X. Very underrated. Like, people, please notice how useful he is. And while, yes, his awakened ability is helpful for keeping his charges when he completes fights, like if you end a fight, you gain not just 1 but 2 charges. But if you used his pre-fight for that fight, obviously the effects are nullified with the awakened ability. But honestly, I use Omega Sentinel regularly enough where I don't really care. However, he's underrated because he's a quicker metal damager. What I mean by that is that Red Magneto is great at all. He's a nuke option, and I haven't ranked that one up to rank 3 yet. White Magneto is so much better for shorter fights. Like, he is really good for battlegrounds. More so than Red Magneto in terms of attack. On defense, Red Magneto is still a born winner. Except when you've got Nimrod, of course. Science, I've gone through them. I've gone through all of them. Alright, time to roll through my rank 2s. Quicksilver, yeah, I did it because I saw use out of him. Like, I did it for Path of X7. I'd have to go back and check to see if I've done that path yet. If not, it's an upcoming path. Void, he was a favoritism rank up, oddly enough. Mysterio is because I have 5-star Penny Parker. Yeah, back when I used to use 5 stars more regularly. Odin, he's very solid. Joe Fixit, very useful. Sorcerer Supreme, I ranked her up because I felt like I needed to, but I'm more likely to rank up Scarlet Witch anyways. Sigil Witch, I did not do well in the arena. That tells you how I got her. Alright, Venom Pool, Symbiote Supreme, Guillotine. Venom Pool, yes. Symbiote Supreme, maybe. Guillotine, I mean, she's useful occasionally in the monthly EQ events. Like this month's event with the Mystic Node being that whenever you heal, you drain the opponent. You gain attack, whatever. It's that node. Black Panther, Black Cat. Oh, I'm just going to say it, they're the same champion. Ability accuracy reduction, bleeds, all that fun stuff. Korg. I won't rank him up further until he's awakened. Cable. Let me tell you why I ranked him up. Apocalypse. Alright, King Groot need to be awakened like Korg before being ranked up. Colossus, he might see ranking up in his current state. Venom, very useful. We'll probably rank him up as well. Crossbones, I want him awakened. Oh, man. And I do as well with Juggernaut. I regret using that Mystic Awakening gem on Diablo. Like, every time I compare him to another champion, I regret doing so. Especially since after I awakened Diablo, like, I've only had one Mystic Awakening gem, and I used it on Diablo. And guess what happened? The next Mystic I pulled as a 6-star was Diablo being it was a regrettable life moment. At least I didn't use it on Doom because Doom's also awakened. But it could have been useful on Juggernaut or Rintra. I'm not sure if I had Juggernaut when I used the gem. Let's see. Toad. He's very useful. Finally ranked him up. It's a Battlegrounds option. Miss Marvel. I may have ranked her up, but I haven't really used any or too much ISO. Let me check how much ISO I've used. None at all. Alright. In rank 1, this is everybody. Mutant. Cosmic. Oh, sub-mid. Like, I really want Null or CGR, not Corvus. Definitely Hulkling. Just haven't pulled him in his featured. Cersei would be good. Icarus is... he's alright. I'd prefer Gamora over Icarus. And yes, I said it for you Icarus-loving players out there. Icarus is alright, and so is Gamora, but Gamora has more of the generic buffs, which are more useful in more nodes anyways. Hyperion's Hyperion. We all know Hyperion, unless you're new to the game. Captain Marvel, I now want her. This is the first time I've wanted her in a while, but I don't have her. The reason for that is Volume 3 objectives. Mystic. I'm on Absorbing Man. I have Wiccan. He needs to be awakened, but if I get another Mystic gem, I'm going to use it on Juggernaut first. Not gonna lie. I want Spider-Man as well. But I want Hood and Tiger. There's so many Mystic champions I want here. Tech. I've got Spider-Man. I'm gonna rank him up. Guardian, I want Awakened Hustig. But I don't know. I don't feel a priority with Guardian. Ultron, I feel like I need him. Infamous Iron Man, same there. Howard the Duck, I know people who like using him. I'm not the biggest fan, personally. Penny Parker, very useful on defense. Doc Ock, he's good for an objective or two. Hulkbuster, he's annoying. I'll rank him up one day. Rocket Raccoon, fun rank up if I choose to rank him up. Let's see, Science. I think the main priority out of all 13 of these champions is Spider-Man Miles Morales. Him or Gwen for the Spider-Verse objective. Who I want is Spam, Spot, and Titania. Oh, and Immortal Abomination. Skill champs. Rank up, Spider-Man. In terms of who I want, I'm going to have to throw Agent Venom on the list, honestly. I've seen the videos. I've got Kraven as a 6-star. But if I'm using Agent Venom, I won't need to use Kraven, which is a good thing. A Blade, I kind of want, sort of. Falcon, I definitely want. Spot's annoying. Let's just put it that way. Kingpin's good. He's, in my opinion, he's the second best skilled champion. And I know that's controversial to say since so many people say he's the best. But honestly, he's only the second best because Nick Fury has a second life. Nick Fury I also want, but at least I'll use the Awakening Gem on Nick. Mole Man, yes, I want, even after all the controversy. Like, even I used the rank down gem on my 5-star, so... But Mole Man, he might actually be useful for me again. Let's see, Cosmic, Mystic, Tech. Mutant. Alright, so mutants. I've got Namor, not at Sig 200. I'm gonna wait until that happens before ranking him up further. Omega Red, I will want Awaken before ranking him up, but he's not my favorite. Magneto, I'm gonna rank up at some point. Professor X is good, I guess. He's very good in the right hands. Strife, I want Awakened, because I want to do the mutant objective for Volume 2. Archangel, I want Awakened. And yes, I'm saving the gem despite having so many good options to awaken. Alright, who I want? Kitty Pryde. That's where the gem's going. Enough said. Domino? Yeah, I'll want her as well. Battlegrounds made her useful again. Not my favorite champion overall, but whatever. Havoc's good. Jubilee. Iceman's gonna be buffed, so I might actually want him now. Storm's pretty good, and she'll help out my Storm Pyramid X anyways. Sauron's pretty good for what he does specifically. This 2017 champ released in 22. I've heard the joke. Yeah, it's been used so often that it's not even funny anymore. Sunspot, same boat as Domino. I want him, but not because I like him. Oh, and Science Champions. Yes, I have a thing. I want him ranked. I will rank him up one day, but he has to be awakened first. I'm not going to use a gem specifically on him, though. Like, there might be some other options where I want to use the gem first. But I think that covers it for my 6 stars. Here are my 5 stars that I still would find useful in some places. Tigra I still use. Namor I still use. Falcon. I might end up using this Captain Marvel for the alternate Avengers objective. Penny Parker I might use. Ghost Rider I use. Nick Fury. Magneto. Yeah, maybe Venom. But not for long. Human Torch, yes, kind of, but now that I've ranked up my Science Champion, maybe not anymore. And Kingpin. I ranked him up specifically for X7 paths. He's gotten his use. Let's see. I guess Ghost is good, but I ranked her up for one fight, and that was 6.3 Cap Infinity War. That fight was such a pain, but honestly, Ghost was useful there. So at least I had enough practice to do it with her. There are actually some 5 stars I might end up using. Let's see, my rank was when I'm still here. Hood. I'm going to end up using him for Dimensional Beings. Juggernaut I'm going to use for the 2-in-1 run alongside my 6-star Juggernaut. Let's see, anyone from the 5-star tech champions. Ultron I'm going to use. Let's see, cosmic-wise, I might end up having to use my Captain Marvel movie. Not gonna lie. Mutants. Will I have to use any for any objective? Honestly, maybe Sauron if I have to, but if I'm doing the 2-in-1 with Juggernaut, I won't have to. Same with any skill champs, honestly. It's, let's see, I've got crossbones. Huh. Well, at least for my science class, I would Maybe there's no one in my science class as well. Anyways, for 5 stars, I'm going to have to use CGR and Captain Marvel movie for the objectives, CGR for the path for Spider-Verse, and unfortunately for Dimensional Banks as well. So he'll have his use there. Captain Marvel movie for alternate Avengers. Mystic Champions. Dimensional Banks with Hood. The Juggernaut for the 2-in-1 run. Yeah, my robot run will be mainly 6 stars. Or just 6 stars, I guess. With Dragon Man and Omega Sentinel or Warlock and maybe Nebula involved. I don't know. Oh, but maybe 5-star Ultron. Depends on which side I take. If I take left, I'm going to use Dragon Man for a fight or two, but I'm going to use Nebula for sure on left. On the right, Dragon Man will be the MVP, but Omega Sentinel is more likely to be used on the right side, let's put it that way. And the right side, Ultron's there for damage for whatever reason. But that should be my account tour. My prestige 13675 with relics. I haven't showed my relics. So these are all my relics. I do not have any of the new relics yet, despite having tried to pull them. I want Valkyrie for Valkyrie. I don't remember who I want Iron Fist for. I'd have to check his kit again. And same with Cap America. I feel like it's going to do more for blocking damage. However, yeah, let's see. Hulk, I've pulled way too many times. Scarlet Witch is all Brad, I guess. Hulkbuster's good for Nimrod. Let's see. Venom, Thor, Juggernaut, Wolverine, Winter Soldier, Storm, Ant-Man, Vision. The 4 stars. 3 stars, they're all Brad, I guess. I have to make sure that none of them are on 5 stars. Good. Alright, so that should be it for the account tour. I obviously don't have the sigil active. In fact, it doesn't look like I have the collector's daily card active either. All good things, honestly. I need to get back to the ways of just doing arena anyways. So that's it. That's everything. I am not doing so well in Battlegrounds. I am doing all right in Exploration. Eternity of Pain, not touched. Grandmaster's Gauntlet, not touched. Abyss, not touched. Labyrinth, not touched. Oh, shoot, I forgot that existed. Back issues. Barely touched most of them. Except for this one, which I've completed, but whatever. This one's alright. Oh, that one I've also completed. I've completed a couple of them, but that was a while back. Not really good at variants. That should be it, though.